Hey everyone, Mr. S here, and we're back with another game from our board game series. Now, this is actually the first board game I created over the classic games. I was a big fan of Scrabble, I still am. A lot of fun playing it, but I wanted to put a PE twist into Scrabble. Now, what do I need to play PE Scrabble? First of all, I need dice. Now, if you don't have dice, you can go to freeonlinedice.com for digital dice. You can also create your own dice using a number 2 pencil because it has 6 different sides to it. Just add the dots, add the numbers, and you can roll a pencil for your dice. Okay. Also, you're going to need a notebook and something to write with, pencil, pen, or whatever, to keep track of your words and your scores. Now, how do we play? Now, as you know, for Scrabble, the very first thing you're going to need is you're going to need letters. Now, you can use Scrabble letters if you have them, but a lot of us don't have those just laying around. So if you notice up here, I've created a Scrabble board up here for everyone to use, and it has different letters on it, and it also has an exercise that goes with each letter, and we'll get into what that happens for each one. If you notice, each letter has a certain amount of points for it, A through Z, and also there's a question mark. A question mark means if you're lucky enough to land on the question mark letter, you can create any letter. It can be any letter that you want it to be. So you would also, it's got question for the points. So whatever letter you pick, you're going to get that number of points for it as well. Okay. Now, first of all, for Scrabble, you need letters. Okay. You're going to roll to get 7 letters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my dice. I'm going to roll one of them, and it says 2. Now I'm going to start with the first letter is A. So I'm going to count over 1, 2, so B. So I got B, so I'm going to write down B. Then I'm going to roll again, okay? Roll again, and I got a 6. So I'm going to start from B because that's the letter I got, and I'm going to count off 6 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got H. Roll again. 1, that's easy, so start from H. I got an I. Roll again, got a 4. So from the I, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I've got M. All right, roll again, 3. So from M, 1, 2, 3. I've got a P. I've got 2 more letters I need. Roll again from P, I had 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. T. Means I've got 6 letters. I only need 1 more letter, so I'm going to roll 1 more time. And that is a 3. So 1, 2, 3. W. Whew. All right. So there are my letters. I've got B, H, I, M, P, T, W. Okay. All right. So I'm going to show you an example of how you do this. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create an easy word out of the letters that I have. So right off bat, I look at the I, and I'm going to put, I'm going to say him, okay? So I'm going to write down him, H-I-M. And then when I write them down, I'm going to write, I'm going to cross off the letters that I'm using for this word because I created the word him. So I'm going to cross off H, I'm going to cross off I, and I'm going to cross off M. Then I'm going to look at the letters. So if I look, letter H is going to give me 4 points. Letter I is going to give me 1 point. And letter M is going to give me 3 points. So there's my points for my word. But you've got to do the exercises to get the points for your word. So H says high knees. So I would have to do high knees. And you choose if you can want 5 reps or 10 reps. So let's just say I chose 5. So I would do high knees 5 times, okay? And then I says inchworm, okay? So inchworm, where you're standing up, okay? You come down, you inchworm down, stand back up again, okay? Inchworm, I'm going to do that 5 times. And then M is a mountain climber. So I'm going to do 5 mountain climbers, okay? So do those exercises, 5 to 10 reps each, add up my points for that word. Now what I have to do is I've got to roll again because we always want to have 7 letters. Okay, you always want to have 7 letters. And since I use 3, that means I've only got 4 right now. So I have to roll again. So I'm going to roll again from the very first letter, okay? And I got 4. So from A, 1, 2, 3, 4. E. So I'm going to add E. You can, it's easier if you just write your letters all over again with the ones that you had on there. T, W, and then E. Roll again. 2. So from E, F, G, and I need one more. And I got 4. So from G, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay. All right. So once again, I've got my letters again. B, P, T, W, E, G, and K. All right. So those are my those are my letters. So right away I look at them and I'm just going to say wet. Okay. That's an easy one. It's real quick. So wet, once again, cross off my letters so I don't use them again. Do the exercises for each letter. Add up your points for each word. Make sure you do the exercises for each letter. Now, if I ever get to now you're going to do this for 5 rounds. So you're going to do this 5 times, okay? You're going to do this 5 times. Now, if I ever get to a point where I don't have any letters, okay, and I can't create a word, you can always trade in a letter for another letter. But here's how this works. So if I'm trading, let's say I don't have any letters, I can trade any one of the letters I have for a vowel, okay? A, E, I, O, U. If I trade those out, then what I'm going to do is the letter I trade, okay, the letter I trade, I'm going to take that amount of points away from my score, okay, my word score for that time, okay. All right, so let's say I traded a T. T is worth, let's see, T's only worth 1 point, so that's not too bad. So if I trade a T for an A, so then when I create a word, I would only have to take 1 point away from that word, okay? Now you're going to do this process, you're going to repeat this process 5 times, okay? After you've done your 5 different rounds and created your words, you're going to add up your word score total. So add up my total number points from all 5 words, add them together. Then you're going to have leftover letters, okay, of letters you didn't use from the game. Okay? The last letters, you're going to add those up and you're going to subtract them from your final score, okay? And so you're going to take your word score minus, okay, your leftover letters score, subtract those, and then that's going to give you your total game score. All right. This is PE Scrabble. I hope you really enjoy it. Hope you have fun with it. Make sure you keep water by you to stay hydrated. I'm going to put the board up after this tutorial. Up on the board, I'm going to play a song from my son's YouTube channel. If you can let the music play if you want to, or you can pause it, leave it right there just so you have the board on there and you can play any music if you want. Students, make sure that when you're done playing, go to the end to go over your win questions. What did we learn? Interesting things we learned are, and new ideas I have for the lesson or the game. If it's something you like, you might want to add it into PE Scrabble. Teachers, also, if you want to stay around to the very end after the win questions, I'll put up an example of a point sheet that I created for PE Scrabble that you can create your own as well. Thank you very much for your time. I hope you enjoy the game. Let's play.